releasing process. So when we release stuff, it doesn't happen, you know, in order to fully release things, it's not happening in our head. We don't process through our head. We process through our head, through our heart, and through our body. Once we allow that physical release, which the ultimate and the final part of that is the physical release. In that process, it is purging, the body is purging that energy. And it meets the energy body that sits around us. And as it meets the energy body, the incoming energies that are coming in automatically create that transmutation process. So it is happening without us actually having to do anything other than allow the process and allow the emotion or the feelings to move through all those levels and layers of our being. And, you know, because we're in this time where the energies, where the incoming energies, the planetary energies, the cosmic energies are supporting us through this release, it means it's so much more powerful, that the transmutation of these things is so much more powerful, that the roots of what we have suffered for so long can be pulled out and released and dissolved and cleared, so that we don't have to A, recycle this stuff through us, or B, live it out again in this lifetime or in any other lifetime, future lifetime. So it's not a doing thing, it's a being thing. Again, you know, going back to what we've spoken about so many times about the being rather than the doing. We're so programmed to think that we have to do something in order to make these processes happen, but we don't. We just, the only thing we have to do is align ourselves with what is already happening. And if we can align ourselves in a conscious way, it actually makes it easier. You know, if we're not conscious about what's going on, you're going through these massive waves of grief or massive waves of feeling, and you just feel like you're losing your mind because there's nothing really external that's happened. For most people, you know, there's no real external event that has happened to trigger this amount of grief or this amount of release. So the more we can align ourselves with it consciously, the easier it is for us to just be in it, moving into it, but also allowing yourself a moment to step out of it. That is also key. It really is key, because we can't drown in this space. We do need to make space to step out of it. And how we can do that is, you know, watching something funny on TV, having coffee with a friend, going for a walk in nature, something that just reminds us that this feeling, this grief that we are releasing, that we're purging, is we're not drowning in it. We're not getting lost in it, because we can. So every now and then, just step out of it for a bit, just gather yourself so that you can go back and allow the rest to happen. But to take those moments out of it, you do need a break. It's a lot for our system. It's a lot for our nervous system. It's a lot for our heart.